Morning, folks. This is your boy Dino, aka your Solid Five.
And Nikki T, Bay Area Creep, keeping it real. And
And
we
we are
are
the
the
Boo
Boo
Crew.
Crew.
So
Boo.
scared. Ooh. I don't know what it is about this mask, dude, but like, I love how like there's just enough dim on my in my room that like it blacks out my eyes. This is literally why I love this so much. Like, uh,
Mystery man.
yeah, I don't want you fuckers looking at my face when I'm not doing interviews.
Don't look at me, big little puppet.
Uh,
Don't
I got my Betty. I got my fucking Chucky right there.
look
You
at me,
know,
little puppet.
don't look at me. Yeah. Uh, so we got a fun one this week. We are doing Zombie 1978.
79.
It was released in 78. That's what it said on IMDb.
Really? It's at 79. Tricking me.
Oh, I don't think it really matters. We'll see
I
then.
IMDb be fucking doing some dumb shit.
I swear I saw 78. No.
It says 79 on IMDb.
God damn it. Whatever, dude.
Original title is Zombie 2.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
It's
this movie's
directed.
a. Sorry,
What?
go ahead.
Go
No, I was
on,
gonna
go
say
on.
it's a doozy. That's all I was gonna say.
It's a trip, then. For that time.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So it's directed by Lucille Fulci, who is known for such things as The New York Ripper, Murder Rock, Dancing Death, and City of the Living Dead. And its writers Alyssa Briganti and Giordano Sacchini. Uncredited Dodarto is. But Alyssa and Dodarto worked on a movie called 1990, The Bronx Warriors, together, and they also done their separate things. Alyssa's done Hands of Steel, and Danto has done Demons, The Beyond, and Devilfish. I
Devilfish.
saw Demons on it too. Demons is on Tubi. I was gonna watch it because it popped up after I watched Zombie.
Okay.
Because
So,
maybe it's because connected with it.
so like one of the reasons why I picked this movie is because obviously it's a classic, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think it. I know it's like one of those like cult films in a way where it's like it's not really celebrated as highly. I'm sure it's probably like in the top 10 of films, you know. But
I
like,
told my mom about it because she's seen this when this came out. She said this is
yeah,
like she said this is a big movie when it came out.
it was okay because like,
Yeah,
but it always like, but I think like over time it kept getting pushed back. You know, like as far as like like ratings goes, like I feel like it doesn't get talked as much as like some other ones does. You know,
no,
like later on. You know, so
but
and I
yeah,
heard like when I first heard about this movie back, you know, when I was younger, like I heard the director was like very like profound at the time. So he was,
yeah,
you know, so the choices he made on this movie obviously like affected, you know, the rest of his career and stuff like that. But I
yeah.
heard it
My
was
mom,
like, you know, just kind of like he did his thing to where like it was different for a lot of other directors at the time.
yeah, I've seen this before. My mom showed me this movie a long time ago. That's why I had to tell her about it. But yeah, she said this is like it's just like this is like the number one zombie film, like fucking like the main zombie film of her era in the fucking late 70s.
I mean, you see a lot of cool shit in this movie though. So
She's like, that's the original zombie movie. That's what she said.
I mean, technically, because because you know, like I know like George Romero's like the daddy of them all, right? But when I just watched Night of the Living Dead recently, and there was like some weird choices in that movie. You know, like one like when like the zombie daughter kills like her victim, she uses like a fucking like a gardening like hoe. She does something crazy where she stabs the mom, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's weird. That's a weird choice.
I feel like
So
fucking because it has like a little bit of like comedy to it. That's why.
well, and
Like,
like and he didn't really establish the rules yet as far as like what he wanted like zombie films to be like. So that was you know he did some weird choices like that at that time because there wasn't really like a rule book for zombies, you know.
mhm.
So and then this kind of like I think that's more like established the rules more when this came out.
This is a serious movie. It's like a more serious movie.
Yeah, except there is one weird choice that we'll talk about later in the film. But Otherwise, like it's this is like if you want to see like a zombie film, this is like the standard of what a zombie films should be like, you know?
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll start with the story, plot, we'll move along, etc. You know, you guys all know the shtick. Uh, so the very first frame of the movie, you got you have Doctor M Doctor
Menard.
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 Menard. Okay. Well, he is inside the church slash clinic
Yeah.
on the island, and there's a zombie. Well, they wrap the bodies in like a sheet and like a rope and shit like that to keep them from, you know, getting out. But so he's waiting for the zombie to reawaken. So that person, somebody dies, and the rules are that you know right after it dies or soon after it dies, it turns and then it tries to eat you. So the zombie's rising up from the deathbed, and that's when you see him shoot the head, and that's when he tells the local, uh, go ahead and set up, and the boat can leave now. Tell the crew. And that's when we get the title of the you know, zombie film.
Yeah.
And then we go straight to New York, the New York docks,
Straight to
and
NYC.
NYC, baby. Um, and we got so that there's like a runaway boat, and it's almost like it's in the middle of like traffic area, and so they get, you know, they answer the call for because they don't, you know, they don't want nobody getting hurt and shit, so they go and check it out. We got Bill and Marty, the police officers, and
That's his name.
the boat. Yeah, well, I randomly picked it up when they were like talking. And Leading Lady 2 is the boat is that is going to, you know, off the rails. And that's when we also got a chopper kind of circling the area, and they're, you know, they're also like the police chopper, so they're kind of like giving updates constantly of like, you know, how like where the trajectory of the boat's going and stuff like that. And I was trying to figure out what the flag was, but it's just a Coast Guard flag, and I never like because I never really like looked at flags before, you know, like that.
Yeah.
But like I think this was NYC, but it's just like the Coast Guard flag, and I'm like, oh, I forgot like they have different flags for like different departments and shit, you know. I just didn't really like put that together. I was like, are they in a different country? This is weird. So,
Mhm.
so they get in the boat. The boat's all thrashed. It's old. They got old, dirty, nasty food laying around, bugs and shit crawling around. Um, One of the guys, I didn't write down. I get these guys mixed up, but anyway, they one of the guys finds he opens like like a cloth or something like that, and a old hand falls out, and
Yeah.
he's like, oh fuck, you know. So, right after that happens, the zombie bursts through the I don't know, like living space or whatever, and attacks him, bites him in the neck, kills him pretty much instantly. Uh, and oh, actually, before that, what was it? I don't know. I don't know shit about boats, but uh,
Huh.
Something's broken up there, and like it almost whacks one of the guys too. And so that the first one goes down under to investigate, but the one guy stays up there to try to fix it.
He
And
fixes the
then
cell.
okay, yeah, yeah,
Because the cell breaks on him, and he makes the other cop go downstairs so he can fix it.
and that's when that cop dies, and the guy's
Yeah.
up there, but he kind of hears something, right? He hears something, but he
Hears him
doesn't. He's not.
scream.
He does hear him scream. Okay. But then the zombie, the big old zombie climbs up, and this when the guy warns him like, "Don't get any closer. I'm gonna shoot." Fucking unloads his like whole clip on him, like 5 shots at least, and zombie goes over, splash splash into the water.
Yep. Begins
But
that
then
mayhem.
yeah, there goes infecting the entire ocean. Just fucking blood and yeah, traveling everywhere. We're gonna have some zombie fish coming soon.
Hmm.
Um, then we go to an office building where like a newspaper, right? Like a newspaper building.
Isn't it like Wes talking to the cops?
Oh, is that
Or
what
he's
happens
talking,
first?
or yeah, I thought I was talking to. He's talking. I know. That's when it introduces Peter West, and he's like, he's either talking to the cops or he's talking to his boss.
He's boss. He's talking to his boss
Okay.
because his boss is like he says, "I want you to go back to Pier 15 and check out the whatever's happening there. There's some shit going down."
Yeah.
And Wes is like, "Hey, sure, whatever, boss. Like, I'm on it. I'm on it like a tweaker on payday." So next scene is the police questioning the daughter, which is Anne. She's the daughter of the guy that owns the boat,
Yeah.
and she's just kind of like, I don't know, like, where's my dad? Blah blah blah. He's like, well, you tell me. You're the one. That's your dad. And
Yeah.
she's like, well, I don't know. Like, what the fuck. Uh, and then we go to the hospital where
They're doing an autopsy.
they do not talk. This kind of cracked me up because like it was almost like they hired this black dude off the street. I mean, the
He was
report is like, I got no report. Let me see
he
what
was a stand-in.
Oh, okay. So like he literally just has like a line paper and it just says like deceased. Like he sees like lacerations. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's all your something like your whole page, because
All
you're
he
supposed
needs
to
to
like
know.
because you're supposed to have like like a template of fucking like everything you're supposed to need, right? Like height, weight, blah blah blah. Like
He's he's too educated for that job. He's all I'm overly educated for this. I shouldn't be doing this work.
it's like oh, he was dead to me. Next.
He's all I'm a doctor. God damn it. He's all they let me in there checking dead bodies now.
So I was laughing because he's like, oh, I have nothing to report. Just a few notes. But the doctor, he's like, hey, look closer over here. Like that is not lacerations. Like that looks like tooth marks.
Yeah.
But then he's still like, I can see it. Yeah, dude. Like I don't
He's like,
think
I
you're
don't
gonna
get
cut
paid
out as
enough.
you're gonna be cutting enough for being a morgue tech. So anyway, I mean, I went in there. I don't know what the fuck to look at. Uh, he's getting bad equipment too. He's like, man, what's up with this scaffold? Man, show me shit. Just like so, he's the worst day, dude. Uh, and that's when you see like the little hand kind of like wiggling under the seat in the sheet.
Yeah.
So we know that dude's like about to wake up at some point. Um, then we go back to Anne at night,
Yeah. That's what
and
she sleeps on the boat.
she sneaks on the boat. There's only one guy kind of just watching out, hanging out. The cop, so he's just chilling. She goes in there, and Wes scares the shit out of her because he's like trying to hide from everybody. So he covers her mouth, and so she doesn't scream. But then he tells her who she is like right away and kind of de-escalate the situation. They make what was it? She knocks some shit over, right? After they're talking
Yeah.
for a
She
minute.
drops his flashlight or something.
Yeah, and she loud bang, so the cop smartens up and he goes to check it out. That was kind of funny how he's like, "Oh, I know what to do." So this we're making out. Bang.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what to do, but he's like, you have to be fully invested into this.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's not
like,
going to work.
uh, oh, she drops the lantern. That's what it was. Yeah. So, um, so they're forced to leave. And the cop's like, "Oh, you're just like, just get out of here." And she's all trying to. It was weird. She was trying to like flirt with him still a little bit. The cop, you notice that?
Yeah.
She's like, "Good night, officer." He's like, "Just get out of here."
She was playing the part very well.
Yeah. Um, so that's when as they leave, Wes calls his boss, tells him what's going on, and they know that they have to go and investigate where the boat came from
Yeah.
to find the dad because the dad's still missing.
Yeah. They
Uh,
figured out it comes from some island called Matu. And that's
yeah,
what
is it like in the like where like is this like the
I don't know
Caribbean or
where the
something?
fuck they're at, dude. I
Yeah,
was trying to figure that out too.
like South
I don't
America,
know. That's what I assume. I assume you're
yeah,
like in Brazil or some shit.
like off the coast of Brazil or some shit.
Has to be close enough for a sailboat to go out there.
Yeah, they're pretty dope though, man. And I want to check out all those. It'd be cool to like check out like those spots.
Hmm.
Um, yes, so they fucking he talks his boss into buying him tickets to fly all over around the fucking world. Matul. So well, they stop at the mainlands first, and he's like, "Should we go to the hotel?" Like, wink, wink, or should we just go straight to the rent a boat and blah blah blah. So he pays the taxi driver extra money to get some
Cop us on
info.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, uh, he's like,
He's like,
I
oh, I
know a
remember now.
guy.
He's,
I know a guy. Here's an extra $200. Like, damn,
so
he's
there's a couple of
throwing.
Americans down by the pier who have a boat who are gonna cruise around the island. Let me take you to them.
And so he makes a deal with the guys, which are Susan and Brian. Are they married? They don't really
I don't
say.
know.
It doesn't really say, but kind of
They
seems
have
like
a,
he cares
they have
about
a
her.
weird relationship together.
Yeah, she's just over out swimming out there topless.
Yeah, that's why they have a weird relation. They have a very weird, strange relationship. Everywhere, dude. She's swimming everywhere topless too. It's like, damn. It's like every
Yeah,
time you gotta get into the water, you gotta get topless. Like, even when she was checking the boat, she was topless. I said, what the fuck? I said, what the fuck? I said, there is no reason for you to be topless right now under that boat.
because Chain selling it. I don't know. So they make their merry way. Well, actually, before that, it cuts back to Doctor Menard. He's trying to
Yeah, after
radio.
right when they sell out, it cuts to him and his wife.
Yeah, yeah, and she's like pissed at him.
But she's calling him
Because
out. Because she's like he's like playing her, trying to make her feel like she's crazy and shit.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
she's
she's
like,
like, I'm
it's
not
dangerous to
crazy.
be here. Like, why the fuck are we here? Like,
Yeah,
he's like, whoa, I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer to finding, the answer or whatever it is. It's like,
his so-called research.
yeah, he's
He's
literally
like,
crazy too.
yeah, she's like, you're nothing more than a voodoo doctor, and he's all, shut up, and he hits her.
Slaps her, yeah.
Yeah, and then
She
he's all,
keeps talking.
he's all, you're drinking too much. He's all, you're drinking. I was like, what? I was this fool is hella manipulating the shit out of this girl, dude.
Oh yeah, he's the worst. Tells the gardener to keep an eye on her, and
Well, it's like crazy. Like when he walks out the door, it zooms in on her eyes, and her eyes are like hella fucking crazy.
are they? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they were like fucking like really fucking intense. They're hella crazy. They did what that shot on her eyes was really fucking cool.
Yeah, and so there's a really fast snapshot of the boat ride again, but then it goes back to Doctor Menard.
Dr. Menard
Yeah,
doing research.
research. Yeah, he pricks himself to put blood on top of the slide, which is
Yeah,
zombie blood or whatever blood, infected blood. So he's trying to figure out like
it's
how
like
it
zombie.
works, and yeah, um,
Trying to see if it was gonna come back to life or something.
I think he's
Or
just trying to
move,
see like how long it takes and stuff, for it to,
regenerate cells.
yeah. Again, back to boat again. So this time Susan dives pretty much naked to take some shots of the reef, the coral reef that's around there,
Yeah.
which is actually really cool. Like I like these scenes where like she's just swimming around and shit.
Uh huh.
Um, I like fishies, man. I don't know. So you got schools of fish and shit, but then there's a shark that's spraying her, and she when it catches wind, she starts freaking out. But she's smart. She's like staying low to like the ground or to the ocean floor
Yeah.
because sharks attack going up. So she's trying to stay underneath it, so it kind of like ignores her for as long as possible. But she still has to get away because it's still gonna bite her eventually. Is that a tiger shark? Kind of looks like a tiger shark, right?
I don't know what fucking shark that is.
Yeah.
I just know it's a
And
shark.
I don't want to fuck with it. Yeah. That's when a zombie attacks her underwater.
Fucking the shark attacks the boat
Oh yeah,
too.
and like yeah. First it's being a dick
I was like, what
and
am I
like
watching? Jaws right now?
right. Um, and then the zombie comes out to attack
Yeah.
her. Which I thought was kind of, I don't know. This is why this movie is kind of like pretty cool because it just does different shit, right? So when's the last time you've actually seen a zombie fight underwater? You know?
These zombies are like fully aware of everything, dude. They're fucking
Yeah,
like this dude's
yeah.
like stepping back. He's all taking back steps. He's all,
I
like
mean,
like
right? Yeah,
he's like fucking like hella like fucking like positioning like fucking like what's he gonna do? and then he fucking just like attacked the shark. The backstepping was killing me because
Yeah,
he kept doing. I said zombies can't do this.
yeah, but
Like
yeah, true, and I do understand that, like where you're coming from, but like as far as like safety goes, as far as the person who being the actor and being the shark wrangler, he has to like make those precautions. I'm sure to make sure that he's ready for any if the shark does go for him, he's like ready to maneuver whichever way he, thinks
they
it's
should
gonna.
they should have changed that scene then.
Yeah,
But it was
yeah,
cool. It was cool to see him fucking. It was cool to see some guy wrestle a damn shark. I mean, that's fucking pretty epic.
yeah. I mean, honestly, even without it being digitally enhanced or CGI. Like I don't think I've seen that. I can't recall a scene like that since.
I wonder
So
how long he was under that water for.
they probably had to do so many shots of that, but who knows? Yeah,
It's all crazy too, because the makeup is so fucking wild. The makeup was
I
cracking
know,
me up.
I know. Yeah, yeah,
'Cause
it does it too.
you can
But
hella see his like his real face.
but again, like that shit's like impossible. Like to really like because like that all that shit's gonna peel right off no matter what, right? Because you're in the water.
Yeah, yeah.
So like it's unless you like did CGI, like then I think that's the only way they could really pull it off as far as like making it look as realistic as possible. But because this is 70, well, this was filmed in 78, like not released until 79, probably even earlier than
I
that.
wish I was alive in this time so I could just like fully take this movie in for what it's worth.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure, dude, I'm sure if we saw this when it came out, we would have been like, this is the best movie ever, blah, blah,
Because
like,
because I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like I was like, I get it, but it's just like all the fucking like he's like fucking maneuvering.
yeah.
It was just killing me. And
I
then it was like,
mean,
and then his face was like, oh my god, his makeup's so fucking wild right now, dude.
so like I hear you and I understand your point of view on that, but like I don't know, dude. I still accept it. Like it's like this is 79. Like they don't have the resources to fucking to make it 100%. So like I just don't even care. It's like, I'm not even bad. Like I know it's like
They they were watching this, they were reviewing it, and they're like, that's perfect. Put
yeah,
that
yeah,
in.
of course, yeah, yeah.
Like,
I would have probably said the same thing too. I would have been like, "We got it. Yes, we did it. It's the best scene ever." You know,
that shot probably took so long. They were like, dude, we gotta get this. We gotta make this
right,
happen.
right. That probably cost the most too because
Yeah,
they had to hire somebody.
to rent that shark. Yeah, because they had to rent a shark.
Probably. I don't know. But I don't know. I think it
They
was pretty
decided,
cool. Moving forward, yeah, so he's fighting the shark, he bites it too. And then the fucking shark it ends up ripping off his arm too, so bites it off, and
yeah, just
fucking
by this arm off. Yeah,
yeah. So which I don't know, man. Like despite it being kind of corny in a way where like they couldn't patch up all the little things, like
I
it
like
was
the arm
very
rip.
it was very original. Yeah, you saw like, I don't know. He was. I think for being an underwater shot, like for being such an impossible shot, I think they did pretty well.
I like the
So
arm rip. I'll say that.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I know there's some bad shit in here, but it's like a thumbs up for me. So um, yeah. So she well even before the zombie fights the shark, she gets like a sea cucumber or something like that. She's like scrapping and she's like scraping on the eyes
Oh
and shit.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, she does hit him with some fucking seaweed plant.
Yeah,
And
and she like scraps.
this one killed me too. He fucking stops and he was like, and he grabs it. I was like, no way. I was like, no, no way a zombie would be fucking distracted with that. This would not distract a zombie with that. But he was like, my face. He's like, I can't see. He's like, I can't see. And he all stopped and she got away.
Yeah, so Susan survives after the zombie rips off the arm,
I totally
and
forgot about that.
and then she goes back in. She's like freaking out, and they're like, "What's going on?" She's like, "I got attacked by a man in the ocean." They're like, "What the fuck?"
Man, in the
Um,
ocean?
yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah.
How bizarre.
And we go back to the hospital, which is the church on the island, and it's just full of bodies just laying there, like a small sea of bodies just kind of dying, you know.
Mm.
Um, that's when he got the local. He's been scared. He's talking to the Dr. Menard. He's like, I don't know, man. Like things are not looking good. Blah blah blah. He's freaking out. He's basically like, we should leave too.
His little
Is
partner Lucas.
that his name? Okay, I didn't write it down.
Yeah.
So he's terrified. Um, and
But then
then
we get to the house at night, and that's
yeah,
when I think Anne's in the shower.
she's in the shower. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
no,
and
no,
they get
not Anne. It's I didn't get the wife's name. I didn't write it down.
oh Mrs. Menard.
Mrs. Menard. Yeah.
That's what it's
She's
under. That's what her name's under in IMDb. Mrs. Menard. Miss Menard.
okay. Yeah. So she's in the shower. She's getting. She's. Well,
You get
he's
like a.
actually. They show the. Well, yeah, her, and then they show the.
It's the '70s, dude. It shows it all.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. I was gonna say that also the gardener too. He's on the stoop with his
Yeah, you
dog.
take hear some noises and shit.
He's all peace out, bitch. He fucking takes
Yeah,
off.
hits a cigarette and kills that cigarette and he dips out, dude.
He's like, fuck this about you.
And that's when we get Mrs. Menard in the shower, and then it slowly creeps out to a fucking zombie hand creeping down her shower window.
She pops a pill for the nerves.
Yeah, I put taking pills. She's all getting high.
Oh yeah.
And
Killing
then,
those
okay,
nerves.
so when she's closing this door, does she know that there's something behind it, or she just sees it's open and she closes it?
She knows something's there because she keeps hearing stuff.
Okay.
And she's just scared. So she like that's why she runs to the next room, then she starts to close it. And then that's when the zombies tries to break in. And
Yeah, cause I'm like, I don't know, cause like I'm like, does she not notice the zombie hand or something? Because she's like trying to close it, and it's
no, she
not
knows.
closed,
Yeah,
and
she's like freaking out.
his fingers get cut off.
Yeah, like yeah, a couple of the fingers get ripped off and then that's when she tries to pull the dresser or something like that, right?
Some shit like that.
Yeah, and then it still busts to the door anyway, like when she's like kind of pushed up against it. And that's when you got that giant splinter like kind of like pushed towards her.
Yeah, he grabs her head.
He grabs her head and he fucking pulls her eye through the splinter, which I thought was pretty cool.
I thought this was dope, dude. Like because it's slow, like it showed it how slow going to the eye and then it ripped
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
I thought that was really cool. I really like that. I thought
That's
that
my
was
yeah. No, I love that scene. It was such a cool like original like that must have been hard to shoot too because like prosthetics,
yeah.
and like the angle and then but again for a zombie movie that's such a weird choice, right? Because like they're supposed to just eat her. But like
He was
they
trying to
get
eat her. He was getting her closer for a little taste.
yeah, but it almost seems like just murder. But like uh and again, that's like another choice that I thought it was weird. Kind of like how George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, where she stabs the mom. But yeah, yeah. Now that she said that, I'm like, hey, it makes sense if he's trying to like grab her to come towards him.
Yeah,
So,
he was on the other side of that door. He couldn't get, it was barricaded out. He was fucking pulling
so
that
he
chick right through
fucking,
that fucking door to eat her up.
which
But
was
that's what
pretty
they did.
cool. Yeah, later on, yeah, and yeah. So the eyeball scene was fantastic. I love it.
Yeah, that was
Um,
cool.
Such an original. I mean, this is 79, dude. That's like nothing's. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that at the time.
Yeah,
That maybe I don't know. I mean, again, I wasn't born then, so
I look up to it. Came out in '79.
yeah,
Now then we're back on the boat. There's a lot of going back to the boat.
yeah. I know. It's just back and forth, like back and forth stuff in there. The boat arrives on the island, and the doctor is like he's like passed out on the shore.
Yeah, he's drinking on the beach.
He's all stressed out. The nurse wakes him up.
He
They go back
starts
to the
talking about
hospital.
voodoo.
Yeah, and that's when he has to shoot another corpse waking up.
Yeah, because at this point now he's actually like, is voodoo real? And he doesn't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, he can't like he doesn't want to believe it, but he's kind of like second guessing it.
Yeah,
Um,
and then you back to fucking Brian and Suzanne swimming again naked. I even wrote. I said why is she checking the boat fucking naked for? Because I was like, this is I was like, what? This is where she's checking the boat naked.
Well, because yeah, well, remember because the shark attack and it fucked up the boat. So
Yeah, but why is she naked though? I was like, she got to get in the water naked every time. Yeah, I
I
guess
mean,
so.
I don't mind it.
I don't think they have maybe they don't have swim tops in the 70s or something.
Maybe she just likes to free ball it, dude. I don't
There's a shortage of yeah, but to work on the
know.
boat is like unnecessary as shit. What if like her
Well,
fucking nipple got caught on like on a splinter down there or something?
maybe like it shapes her nipples or something. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, that fuck you up, but mess you up down there.
And so he uses a flare too as they're trying to figure shit out. So they know that they have to get to another like either the back to the mainland or to another island to find stuff to repair the boat.
Yeah, so I just they just look they're trying to get help.
Yeah, but
I think
the
Lucas sees the flare and he tells Doctor Menard about the flare, and then they figure out that he's on Catfish Bay.
and and the locals like digging more fucking graves for all the bodies,
Yeah, which is pretty
and
cool.
they shoot off another flare. Oh, the guy isn't what does the guy call it again? He's like they're setting off rockets. Is that what he said?
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, he's like they're shooting rockets. He's like, what are you talking about rockets? And so the doctor goes to check it out. That's when he picks them up, right?
yeah. He ends up picking him up. And then that's where he starts talking about the virus and all that good stuff, and his story about Anne's father, and they start reconnecting.
Yeah, and then we go back to the church where the lady's like dying, but she's like speaking Spanish a little bit.
Yeah, but before all that, like Doctor Menard is like he fills Anne in about that her father was there and he got sick and all this other shit, and he shot him.
Yeah, because well, when you find out, let's see, forgot when it happens, but
Well,
there's
because he tells him right there about the zombie thing.
yeah,
He's
so
like
like
he's like you had to kill him twice.
yeah, so like, at one point in the movie they go back all the way to the opening scene to where that's the dad he shoots.
Yeah,
Like that's the body. So that's the opening shot you see is him killing the father.
yeah. Please, it shows
Um,
the whole backstory to all that.
but that's like a little bit later for that one, right?
No, that happens
Oh
right
no,
there.
that is right there. Okay, yeah. And that's when he promised to pass a letter to the daughter. Um, and that's why the boat was sent was to pass that because there's no communication off the island.
Yeah, yeah,
They can't like radio or nothing like that. Nothing works. So that's why he sends the one of the people from the town. But he didn't know that he's infected also, obviously. So
yeah. He sends like Fritz or something,
I didn't see who he
or he's like checks on Fritz.
and so he doesn't make it, obviously. Um, and then yeah, blames voodoo for infection, or that's when the whole voodoo talk. That's when you see a tease of the zombie in the main tribe
Yeah, walking through the village.
walking to the village. Yeah, and that wasn't happening before. It was like a little further away from the main like town. And so that's when you start seeing like shit's starting about to hit the fan because everything kind of happened away from that part of from the island,
Yeah,
but now it's
because
like it's all coming
they know
together.
it's coming towards them. Because I forgot because before he stops his wife, she mentions like, oh, someone mentions that there was one scene in the jungle, and she's like, it's coming here, and all this other stuff. So he knows that
Yeah.
it's coming for his in his direction.
So he tells the crew to head to his house to meet the wife, make sure she's okay. So they go, and it's like way longer than he said. He's like, it's only like what did he say, like 8 miles or something like that, and it
Yeah,
ends up
something like
being
that.
over 10 with some shit like that. And they're like, man, we've been driving forever. He's like,
Yeah,
well, and it's freaking they find it. They find it.
yeah,
So they fucking Scooby Doo inside the house. They just kind of open the door because she's not answering. So they open the door, and that's when was it Susan sees it first? The zombies.
One of them sees it. I didn't
One of
write
them
which one.
sees it, yeah. But yeah. So there's all what there's three of them eating her body.
It's
I
like
think it
three or
was.
four of those motherfuckers in
Yeah.
there.
And then they basically get ambushed. And then
And
like three.
they start coming through the walls and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, they're just crawling with the. So there's four zombies on the body, and there's two of them walking towards them from the side, and they didn't see it till like the last second. Um, that's
Yeah.
when let's see, they fight him off. One of them hits him right, like
Hits
and
him
then
with
they
hits him with the shovel.
yeah they off the wall or some shit like that or from
Yeah, he cracks him with the shovel, and then they go to escape in some like random room, and they're like happen to get cornered in that room by some zombies, and they just start fighting their way through this point. And they're just fucking. The one hits them with the shotgun, and one hits them with the stick, and it's like, and then like somehow they escape all that shit, and then it goes
barely.
back to yeah, and then it goes back to Doctor Menard again, and that's when he shoots another person, and then he ends up shooting, and then he ends up just shooting everybody.
And then it goes back to the people.
I put
And
fucking I said shot another one. Like,
they deserve it. No,
and then so yeah, it goes back to them escaping, and then they're driving that car, and then they hit a zombie in the
they hit a
road.
zombie, yeah, and then they crash into the
I wrote
jungle.
LOL next to that. I thought that was hilarious.
I mean, it had to happen, you know. So
Yeah. he's like, boom. He's like, oh no! That's when he crashed. Yeah, and
yeah, the
then now
crash,
Peter's hurt.
and then Susan's freaking out too. She's like, because she can hear like rituals they all can
Yeah,
hear like
they're
the
the drums.
the drums and shit. Yeah. Um, and that's when you see like the little graveyard of old I don't know, explorers or settlers or whatever. Or conquistadors. They're conquistadors.
Yeah,
There's a graveyard of conquistadors. And let's see. It's funny. It was weird how like Anne and Wes start making out over trauma.
yeah. They end up like yeah. She gets like some Stockholm syndrome from this guy or something.
Yeah, yeah, and they start making out again. What the fuck? It's so weird.
Yeah,
Uh,
that was a weird scene. I don't know how they fell for each other. I don't know. Cruises do that, dude.
I know.
Cruises.
Yeah. So that's when we see a hand coming up from the ground, grabs
Yeah,
both of them. Well, two different hands, obviously, and one of them grabs Wes's ankle and starts to just tear it apart, just getting all nice and mushy. And he's
yeah,
like, he's all screaming and freaking out. And one of them grabs her, right?
yeah. And then Brian hears it and he takes off. And then Susan standing there, and a zombie comes walking up at her, dude. And this chick just stands there and
Well, you know,
lets this
fight or
zombie
flight.
bite her.
Yeah, fight or flight. I mean, people do that.
I guess so. I guess at this time, you never seen anything like that in your entire life. You don't know what the fuck you're looking at.
I mean,
You
honestly,
know,
dude, like if I saw like a zombie like I don't know what I would do either. I'd be like,
I'll
I
run.
would I assume that either I'm gonna try to knock it down somehow and run away, or I'm just either run or I'm gonna try to like kick it in the chest and then run off, you know? And
Yeah,
like and but that's what I'm hoping I would do. But it's like I've never been in that position before, so I don't know like how I'd react, you know? Because that shit could be scary, you know?
I am totally prepared for a zombie fucking apocalypse, dude. I got
I
machete.
would hope so.
I got a fucking hatchet. I got a bat in my room. And I got a gas mask. And I'm fucking ready to get down on some fucking zombie shit if that shit happens.
I didn't get a
I know
baseball bat.
exactly what I would do. I would hit that motherfucker square up in this fucking dome, or get bit trying to do it, because they always
Yeah.
make zombies seem like they're fucking strong. Have you noticed that?
That's because they can't feel like they're fucking like they don't you know like with like a normal person like they can feel their own strength, right? Like they know their limitations, right? Generally, if they're not jacked up, you
They
know.
seem like they're always like super fucking heavy. Like they can overpower anybody. Like they be knocking men down. You know, like
Well, 'cause
you know, how some,
they don't have nerve
you see how
endings.
some people are. You know, like if it was a zombie that's like half of my size and fucking like he's all like juiced up, it's like come on, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker down, dude.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they make him feel like they're super strong. And like if a zombie is half my size and knock me down, I don't know what the hell I'll do.
I just hope that like if that ever comes down, like I hope they're stupid and slow.
So
Like let's see if there's a
like
way I can survive.
They're gonna be like 28 laser zombies dude, and fucking be running.
Like I would not survive if they're running zombies. There's no way I
Hell
would.
no. My body is too old, dude. I will fucking, I couldn't make it. I'll crap
My
up.
knees are fucked up.
I'm so out of shape. I'll crap up.
You, that's what I'm saying. If they're slowing down, I'm good. But like, it's like, God, zombies are fun.
I'm gonna have to try to barricade myself in the house for as long as I fucking as could.
Yeah, yeah. It's shit, dude. That would suck for me though, because I'm always hungry.
You better barricade yourself in that room.
Oh god, just have hella snacks and shit. I guess some snacks, but it wouldn't last me that long.
I'll try. I'll try to make it to you over there and fucking bring you something.
Dude, I just call you like, hey man, just you wasn't early for a while. Just,
I'll be horrible for you in an office building. You don't know who the hell's in there.
I know, dude. Yeah, because there is some people here, but
Be a whole
yeah,
bunch of fucking zombies in that building.
that would suck, dude. But my door's pretty strong. My door's pretty strong though. I think
Yeah.
it's like it's not like they wouldn't just be able to knock through it right away.
Now you might get lucky. They might turn in their offices.
True. Yeah, I'll be fine. So they try to fight back. Brian shoots the zombie twice, has no effect because he shoots like in the chest area. And that's when who was it? West kills one of them with the cross.
Yeah, I was killed one. Yeah,
Smashes in the head.
yeah,
So he smartens up. But then they get overrun. I mean, there's just zombies everywhere, you know.
yeah.
Um,
That's what it starts showing. The zombies are walking into town now, invading.
and West is just like hobbling around. His ankle's all fucked up.
Yeah, because now it's Wes, Brian, and Ann
Yeah, there's only three left for now.
walking through the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and
Yeah,
games. Yeah.
yeah. That's when it
Um,
comes stumbling on that church.
they go to church, they knock on the thing, and fucking
Let's take a look inside.
yeah.
It's a
Nothing ever
church.
bad
We're
happens.
saved. He's
Yeah,
all just,
nothing ever bad happens in a small church.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna
Um,
say that.
and then
That's
again, the doctor talks about he lets him in, and the doctor again talks about the voodoo stuff, right? A
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
At this point, he's fucking like he's all about voodoo now. He don't know, like he's like the drums and the voodoo and this. He
He's just
doesn't
going
know.
crazy. Yeah.
He doesn't know what's going on. Yeah, he's super fucking confused, as anybody would.
So at this point, it's just chaos. So like, they barricaded or they do the best they can to barricade the church. They start making like Molotovs and everything.
I like
Um,
this whole part.
yeah,
Like
it reminded me of like a game, like a zombie game.
and the
Um,
music that went to this is fucking so sick, dude. I loved the beat that was playing to this whole like massacre of zombie shit. You know, because it was like just like a smooth ass beat, and they're just going to town. Zombies are coming in, fucking kids is crazy.
Chaos, yeah. All the side characters are dying first.
Yeah,
So like the
fucking
local, the nurse,
things are catching on fire.
they're throwing Molotovs and shit, like in the main entrance.
Yeah, it's
Like,
going nuts, dude.
yeah, but it's
It's
fun. I don't
going
know. It's like you just see like a zombie massacre, and
it's going like full on ham right now at this point.
it's like watching like it's like playing like Left 4 Dead or something. You know,
Yeah,
they're just
yeah, it totally is. It's like zombies like climbing over shit,
yeah
fucking like going through
through the windows and
doors.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's when like Doctor M gets bit finally,
Uh-huh.
Ian. You know, he
Out of
finally gets
nowhere
him
too. Yeah.
out of
Out of
nowhere.
no
Yeah,
yeah. Which I thought
and
was kind
then,
of cool.
yeah, and then fucking like Brian kills a zombie, and then like some black dude comes to life out of nowhere. Like,
Bison, right?
does the black dude bite him?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It bites Luke.
Yeah.
It bites Lucas. It bites Doctor M's little helper.
And then
More zombies come in.
yeah.
So,
Oh no, Brian, yeah, my bad. Brian doesn't get bit, but he does shoot the guy that kills
yeah, Brian starts like blasting away at everything, dude. At this point, he's just going full on like fucking guns ablazing. He's just like he's like, I don't know I'm shitting. I'm just shitting shit at this point.
um
More zombies in there.
yeah, they end up escaping. They backtrack all the way to the back of the church.
Yeah,
They
I straight up wrote Zombie Party.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
music is
It was
sick.
fun. It was a fun scene. It was a cool like finale to like
You know,
everything. You know.
there's a hella funny ass scene where the woods it's all falling down because it's on fire,
Yeah.
and there's a scene where it's like the zombie's like laying on the floor, right? And the zombie like gets up hella slow, and he's like he gets up, and then a piece of wood falls on him, and he falls back down. he's
Cool.
like he's like creeping up hella slow. He's like and then wood falls on him. He's like He's
Denzel, yeah. Good shit though. So that they escape, but that's when we see Brian running to Susan, the
yeah,
Susan zombie,
Susan walks up. Yeah,
and kills him.
she made it there
Or no,
pretty quick.
doesn't kill him, bites him, right?
Yeah,
Um,
bites him,
and then so like
and then West
they
kills Susan.
West kill, yeah. So then they escape back to the boat,
Brian
but
passes out.
yeah. So Brian obviously dies on the way back to America.
Yeah,
Um,
because like he's like sick, but like before he dies, this fool goes into like a full blown trip, dude. Like he's like you could tell this dude's like hallucinating.
yeah,
Looking like he's having hot flashes. Like he
yeah,
is not doing good at all. He's having like the worst death out of everybody. You know, he's like full on infected.
yeah.
You know,
He's kind of bad, but he's. I mean, he's at that point. He's been on the boat probably for a couple of days by then. You know, so
yeah.
so the infection is just spreading rapidly, and
And then Wes is like, "Oh, we gotta keep him." He's like, we gotta take him back to the city with us."
which I thought was stupid. Just throw
Fucking
his ass over.
first fucking mistake you fucking possibly want to do. Let's bring this. Even Anne's like, we shouldn't even be doing that. She's like, we
Yeah,
should. She's like, we should not bring this back with us.
I
You
think
know,
we've
like,
seen the track record of what happens when we, you know.
yeah, yeah. She's like, I don't think that's a good idea. That we should bring this thing back with us. He's like, we're gonna think we're crazy. She's like, I'll take that. She's like, I'll bite that bullet. I'll be called crazy.
That's fine. Yeah, I don't give a shit. So
And then he hella just like ignores her. He's like, he gets tired of hearing it, right? And he's like, you know what? Let's just check the radio. he's like, I had enough of you. He's like, I'm not gonna listen to you anymore.
yeah, but Brian dies anyway. Um, and it just kind of cuts to they don't say if they kill him or not, or like do they destroy the rest of his body after that or what? I don't remember
That's when
seeing it.
when he dies is when he's like, we gotta take the body back with us. And
Oh,
that's
okay,
what
that's what it was. Okay, yeah.
yeah. And then she's
All
like,
right.
no.
But they don't imply if he's like. I'm assuming they just keep the body.
It kind of ends, you know.
Right. Because then all it shows is like the rest of the
I
zombies
assu-
walking around there, right?
I honestly assume that they died.
Yeah. Okay.
They
That's
died
what I
on that.
assumed. Okay. Kind of figured, but I wasn't sure, you know. But
That
um,
that because because when they hear the radio and it's playing the fucking
it
the
was
zombies invading New York and everything's going to shit and all this stuff. Is it Brian awake down and already awakened down there?
I think that's when it happens. Yeah,
So
from what I
that's why.
recall.
And then the movie ends. It shows the zombies going across the Manhattan Bridge.
Right.
New York is fucked up now, and
It's
then it
fucked.
ends.
Yeah.
So my I assume that they never made off that boat. They're fucking dead because they can't go
Yeah.
back to New York.
That makes sense.
They can't go back to the island.
True. They had nowhere to go.
They got nowhere to go. They're dead. They're fucking dead. They probably made out one last time, which I would do.
Yeah.
You know, maybe have some sex, and then fucking Evan took their fate.
And then they had a remake of Dawn of the Dead experience where they try to find an island and they just get ran upon anyway.
If that boat made it.
Yeah, they're at sea. They died at sea.
Because wasn't that
Um,
the same boat that got fucked up, or you got a new boat?
Same boat. I don't know. Actually, it didn't say.
Yeah, let's just assume it's the same one.
Yeah, I'm assuming that. Probably didn't make it that far anyway. Um, so that's it, folks. That's the end of this one.
Irony in that, but what if let's swim to shore and the shark eats them? That damn shark.
Right.
The same shark is like, I got you.
Gotcha, bitch. Yeah.
And again, when this movie ends, it plays that dope ass music from the fucking bar from the church again, and I'm like, oh, sick.
So actually, I like so. I think this is one of those early films that use like synthesizers for like their soundtrack
Yeah.
because
Yep. Yep.
synthesizers weren't really like released until 71 when I looked
Yeah.
it up. So I think this is one of those early ones where like they used,
It
that
had
for
to be a
because
synthesizer. This is exactly what it sounded like.
yeah, yeah. Which I think the Beach Boys are credited the Beach Boys are credited to be the first ones to actually use it. But
Yeah.
but I think this is one of those early like soundtracks that used it also. So
Yeah.
I like actually that's why I like the soundtrack to this movie because they use like some dope ass like synthesizers, for the thing. Um, I've always liked about that about the soundtrack. So
The soundtrack was good.
yeah, it
I
was
will
just
say
original. It
that.
was just different, original.
I'll say that for sure. Like despite the craziness in this movie and the makeup design and stuff like that, I love the soundtrack. I thought the soundtrack was off the hook.
Yeah, yeah,
I would play that in my car while I was driving.
yeah.
You know what? I actually might play that in my car tomorrow. I'm gonna look for that beat.
It probably would be hard to find.
I'm putting zombie title credit song. Look at see if you can find that motherfucker.
Yeah. So like I don't know. This movie is wild, but all in the right ways because this is one of those early zombie films. So because what was it? 68 was Night of the Living Dead,
Uh
and
huh.
there wasn't really too much after that. That I know of zombie stuff. I'm sure somebody else made some other zombie stuff after, but this was like one of the bigger ones that came out. Um, and I feel like they did for the most part for the time that they had and the resources, they did a pretty well job. They were a good job, despite some of those weird scenes like the underwater fight scene and the
I
makeup
killed that.
designs and
That,
stuff.
that was fine for
Some
me.
of the makeup was a little crazy, but I don't know. It just this feels like an original. I feel like for the most part, except for a couple of hiccups, like this is what a zombie film should be like. This is kind of like the blueprint of what zombie films should be sort of
Well, yeah,
designed, you know.
it's the original zombie movie in general. Period. Of its time. Like
Well, yeah, besides George Romero, but like
yeah,
but even then he didn't have all the rules yet. So
yeah, but this is like where it's like, and my mom told me that, so I'm gonna fucking go with her word because it's like
um
this is like the memorable one for a lot of people in the 70s.
yeah. So again, there's not a whole lot of complaints for me about this movie because I kind of over I kind of I kind of would pass them in a way where because like I like the scenes that how they were done, like the water scene and stuff like that. And I know that's like, of course they could have done better, but I don't know, man. Underwater shots are like so hard to do
The
in
water
general.
scene looks good. It's just
Yeah,
fucking the zombie is just he's just doing things he shouldn't be fucking doing.
yeah, it is.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
He's doing human things. He's doing human things down there.
Which doesn't
This
make
guy,
any sense.
this
Yeah,
guy's been walking through the ocean for who knows how long, right?
he's in
You
there
know,
walking like a crab and shit.
yeah, breathing water, all kinds of shit, and he's down there doing human shit. Like the whole ocean scene, it's beautiful. The fishes, all that shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's a it's a great fucking shot. Even with the shark, it's just he's doing things he shouldn't be fucking doing, like sidestepping.
yeah.
And fucking like and maneuver, like he's like
Juking
he's
the shark.
yeah, he's preparing for a fight. You can see in his head mentally, he's trying to figure out how am I gonna fight this shark, right? You know,
Yeah,
a zombie would have just lunged at that motherfucking thing, with no hesitation, and then he gets and they could have left the whole plant thing out, dude. Like why'd you gotta put that in there? Like who said hit him in the face with the plant, and he's gonna stop. Like
yeah.
she could have stabbed him in the face with it or something,
Or just kicked them off. Yeah,
or kicked him off. Yeah, she like fucking she like brushed him in the eyes, dude. Like she gave him
yeah.
like the Ric Flair eye rake, and he went oh, and he just stopped, and he was done, dude.
That was funny if you just like, instead of saying woo.
I would have took that. I would have took that over the girl. the coral
Um,
reef. You
so
know,
like I don't know. And overall, I can't see myself. Okay, how do I want to rank this? Well, first
it
of all,
got better.
who's the real version? Who's the real villain of this movie? Dr.
The
Menard.
fucking doctor, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
easily.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this: do you think it was voodoo? I think it was.
Not.
Well,
Um,
because the drums, like the drums and whatever tribe that
it's
was.
implied. I mean, it's implied, but
It's just like why would there be drums playing during all this?
yeah, I don't know.
You know, so like
No,
if
I
there
think it
was,
was. I think it was just a viral infection that it
I think I'm gonna go with voodoo because of a whole tribe. Because there's some tribe in the jungle somewhere playing drums while this is going on, and it's only when this is going on.
yeah, but that's also a native island though. So like, of course they're
Yeah,
gonna be playing
but why would natives be playing through a zombie apocalypse if
because
if they're getting eaten up?
that's their way of coping of like
Get the fuck
spirit.
out
Well, because they're
of
trying to get rid of the evil spirits, right?
fucking, they're bringing them in from
Or
the
they're bringing
fucking
them in.
dead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I
I don't
just
think
think
too much of it. And
I did. I thought a lot of it.
I mean,
Obviously,
yeah,
I
I
think it.
don't.
I think it was a fucking voodoo
But
thing.
I
I
think,
think
but I think if it was voodoo, I think it'd be more of a condensed like situation where it'd be like only on the island.
you know, yeah, but the reason it's not on the island because they brought it back to the city in the beginning,
But then that would have been like a viral infection then at that
but it
point.
came off the boat. So because the island came, the boat came from the island.
Well,
That's
that's
what.
impo I know, but I think that magic would have been way too powerful for that then, for it to
That's
spread that, you
hey,
know.
that's voodoo. That's look at Chucky. That's some voodoo shit right there.
Yeah, enhanced by powerful
We're gonna
magic.
go.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to New Orleans and investigate some of this voodoo magic.
dude, I want to go to New Orleans so bad. Um, so
We're gonna ask some real witch doctors. Okay, wait, we need you to watch this and get back to us real fast.
well, isn't voodoo part of the religion and hoodoo's the magic?
Yeah,
Which is always funny how like people get that mixed up.
voodoo's the dark magic shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why like Chucky in this movie kind of made me laugh a little bit because I'm like, well, that's not really right. Like, who cares? I don't know, man. It was just a fun movie. I what, what do I want to rate this though?
This is hard.
I'm definitely not gonna go anything lower than a 4. I'm probably gonna give this a 4.5. Only because there's a couple hiccups, like, but like again, this is 1979, so this is early on movie magic.
Yeah.
Um, I think that's a low, so I'm gonna go for this movie.
Okay. Despite all the shit that that I thought was funny,
Yeah,
it really picked up at the end, and
yeah.
you know, like it's a 1979 film, and I'm pretty sure if I lived through this film, it would have probably hit a whole lot different.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm not gonna knock it like that because I'm not from 1979. I'm now. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4 just because in 1979 this probably was one of the scariest shits you could fucking watch on fucking the screen.
Yeah. And plus, like again, I go back to the blueprint of zombies. It's like this is kind of what put the standard to what zombies should be like.
Yeah.
For the most part. This is fun, man. This was a. I'm glad I picked this one because I wanted to rewatch this again for a while. I just, what's weird about I watched this on what did I watch this on
Tubi.
Shutter, I think, or is it Tubi? Okay. No, I think I watched it somewhere else. Maybe Shutter. But they called it zombie flesh eaters on that app instead of just zombie.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's why I was like trying to find it. I'm like, why does it say zombie flesh eater?
I watched it on Tubi. It's on Tubi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched it on Shutter because I have
You know, it's funny
friends.
when you first picked this, you had to rent this, right? And if Like at first, I think so, and then when I finally watched it, it was on TV.
Well, I because I pay for AMC Plus, the Shutter's on AMC Plus, and that's why they had it on there.
Mm.
So I was like, all right, that's it for this one, folks. This was a classic. I mean, this is top 10 zombie films easily,
That's
for
good, yeah.
me. For me. So if you want to find us on the socials, you got me, my actual account, which is Kelly_DTO on the IG, or the channel's IG account, which is Beyond the underscore ether, or the email boocrew2025 at Gmail. What you got?
You can find me on Instagram at Bay Area Creep. And you can find me on Twitter at Bay Area Creep. I fucking starting my Twitter back up, dude.
Twitter's wild.
Or it's called X now.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's
I
funny, dude?
like,
Like
I
I
like
have
calling it that.
X, I have X, and all I see is like girls and like fighting videos.
That's how fucking Threads is.
Yeah, like dude, I watch all like crazy shit on there. That's all I watch on there. It's funny. Like my algorithm is so fucked up.
I'm trying to get back into Twitter again. But it's
The Twitter
I
thing's weird, dude. I don't know. I
had to
can't
make a
get.
whole new Twitter account. I lost my original Twitter account.
I've had the same one forever, but it's weird because like I'd never been able to like catch any kind of steam off of it. But
Yeah,
I'm okay with it. I don't really care about X that much.
yeah,
Um so that's it for this week, but we got plenty of stuff coming up this next month because Halloween and everything. Plenty of guests lined up too, so keep an eye on that. Keep following the accounts. We love to hear from every single one of you guys. We love people that are following the page more and more and giving us any kind of feedback. It's been fun. It's been wild.
yeah.
You guys have been great. So
We're getting a lot of support.
lots of support. It's kind of overwhelming some days where I'm like, man, people love us. It's
Yeah,
been
I ran into my friend earlier at the skate park, and he came up. He listens to our podcast, and he came up to me and he's like, "Dude, your podcast is hella fucking good." He's like, "You guys are really fucking taking off right now and doing a lot of shit." I
we're
said, "Oh,
killing it
cool,
right now,
dude.
dude.
Thank
Yeah.
you." He's like super juiced up. He's like, "You guys are fucking." He's like, I'm catching. I'm almost caught up," and he's like, this and that, and he's like super hyped up. It
It's
was
sick.
weird. It was weird because
Yeah.
I was like, cool, thanks, dude. I was like, thanks for listening. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was just like weird. It was just so weird. It was really weird for me.
But I mean, but even like not only from like just the folks that we already know, but like even like the people that we've already interviewed and like the people that are interested in the channel to get interviews,
I
it's
haven't
just
seen
been
this guy
like,
in like 20 years, dude. I haven't seen this fucking
yeah,
guy.
and that's pretty cool though, dude. Like to reach out to somebody even if you're not even trying to. So
Yeah,
like the support is just it's just so good. It's just so cool. We appreciate it. So
yeah, we do.
until then, just hit us up for any time for questions or I'm always on the account, so I'm always answering shit. So suggestions, we love suggestions. We want to know what you guys want us to watch and to review or talk about, you know. So yeah, we'll see you guys when we see you. Peace out.
Peace.